Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about the Mahindra XUV 700. Now this car is a very high-tech exclusive car from Mahindra, and you can say this is the future of Mahindra cars. Like even the Scorpio can be like this. So first of all, let's start from the basic facts about this car. This car is built in the W601 platform, and Mahindra says that this car structure is more stiffer than the XUV 500. And yes, it has more high-tech features than the XUV 500. Now, talking about the variants, first of all, there are two series of this car, which is the MX series and the second one, the AX series. So basically, this AX series is supposed to be more high-tech and advanced. In the MX series, you just have the MX variant, and in the AX series, you have totally three variants, which are AX3, AX5, and the fully top model AX7. And today we are standing in front of the AX7 luxury pack variant. Now if I talk about the color options, there are color options like blue, dark blue, red rage, dazzling silver, and the final color white. But the XUV in front of us today is in the color silver. But I personally liked the XUV 700's other color options. Now talking about the design, the overall car looks very different from the XUV 500, and you can actually identify which is the XUV 700 and which is the XUV 500. But I like the XUV 500's design more because it looks more sleek. But then Mahindra also maintained the XUV body language, like these lights. The finishing of the lights can remind you of the XUV 500 or the 300. Now starting from the front, this car looks more sharp than the XUV's 500, and at the front, first things first you'll notice is this grille, which is in gloss black, and there are also two strips available, silver strips, and over here the strips are marching inside the headlamps and connecting to the DRLs in a sleek way. Then this is the new Mahindra logo with a front camera. In fact, there is one camera at the side below the ORVM, because this car is having a 360-degree camera. And then this is the car's headlamps, which are reflector headlamps, LED reflector headlamps with floating indicators, LED floating indicators. As you can see, it looks very cool with an LED DRL. There are also chrome works inside the lights. Now coming down, you will notice there's a towing hook and an LED fog lamp. Then there is a radar system at the center. Right at the bottom there is a radar system. Then there is air curtains, which are actually functional. You can see these are actually functional. Now under the hood is a 2.2 liter turbo diesel engine. There's also a petrol engine option, and this diesel engine produces 182 bhp of power and 450 Nm of torque. Then there are automatic headlamps and rain sensing wipers, and as you can see on the top of the front windshield there is a camera placed. The camera is a very important element for the ADAS system to work. Now this is the side portion of the car. The side portion looks very much different from the XUV 500, and yes, it looks more sharper, of course. Then these are the 18-inch dual tone alloy wheels. At the front you have disc brake, and at the back too you have disc brake. So you can say that this car has all-wheel disc brakes. But I didn't like the alloy wheels as much as the other cars in the segment. And then these are the body colored ORVMs with an LED turn indicator and a camera below. The best thing about this car is that this car is having flush door handles. But yes, there is also an option for automatic flush door handles like these. But the best thing is that this car is having this feature. Meanwhile, any car in this price bracket doesn't even have this feature. There is this silver element, silver strip, and the pillars are finished in gloss black, which makes it very luxurious and attractive. There is also an integrated roof rail and a sunroof, panoramic sunroof, but Mahindra calls it the sky roof. So yes, this car is a very feature loaded car. The length of this car is 4695 mm, width is 1890 mm, and the height is 1755 mm. And here is the Adrenox badging. Now Adrenox is basically the AX thing, and this is where you fill your fuel, petrol or diesel. And this is the rear look of the car. The rear portion is very sharp, sharper than the XUV, but the XUV's back looks better. I mean the XUV 500s. These are the LED tail lamps with an LED indicator. Yes, there are floating indicators with a reverse lamp. This is the XUV 7W badging, and right below that there is an AX7 badge. This is the luxury pack, by the way, and this is the Mahindra logo, new Mahindra logo, but it looks a bit overdone. I mean that bump over there. Then there's a reverse camera, and right below that you have the parking sensors available, reverse parking sensors. Right below that there's a skid plate, and here is your reflector available. This is the rear wiper. There is a stop lamp and a washer available. Right above that there is also the shark fin antenna. The spoiler also looks very sharp and unique. And now let me show you the boot of the car. So this is the boot of the car. You can see that one seat is folded and one seat is not. So let's fold this seat too. And give me a minute, I'll fold the seat. And yes, you can see that this boot is very large with the seats down, but sadly Mahindra hasn't revealed the boot space yet. When they'll reveal, I'll just give you an update. Now let's keep the seat back to its position, and this is the amount of space you get when the seats are in its position. And then you also have the tools below, just like the Tata Safari and the Tata Harrier. And yes, the spare tire is placed below the car. It's a steel spare wheel, not an alloy. And now let's go to the back seat of this car. So let's open the flush door handle, and here we go. This is the door panel. I'll get to it in a while. So you can see this is the rear seat. It looks very spacious, very comfy, but now let's take a look at the door panel of the back door. This is how the door panel looks. So you don't have much to talk about. Yes, you just have some soft touches and dual tone colors. There is also gloss door handle, a power window button, and then there is cup holder and storage space, speaker. This is the window, and let's go inside. There's a lever to fold the seat, and then this is the amount of space you get when you're sitting inside. Because there's a sky roof, the two rear reading lamps are placed at the side. The legroom is good as well as the headroom. It's also good. And then at the center there's also the AC vent. Right below that there is a charging port with some storage space. Scooped out seat bags with magazine holders are available. Then this is the lever, I'll get to it in a while. There is Isofix child seats. There are some seat belts for the rear passengers. There are fixed headrests with adjustable headrests. And this is the center armrest of the car with two cup holders. Now I show you that what that lever does. It's nothing you will know if you know the Tata Safari's Boss mode. So yes, this is similar to the Tata Safari's Boss mode. Now yes, this car is very spacious, very comfortable, and yes, very high-tech and advanced. Right about there is a handle. If you want to hold on to it, you can hold on to it, or else you can use the one below. Then there is SOS airbags badging over there. Now let's go to the third row of the car, and let's see how it will be. Obviously it won't be great for people in my age or above my age, so let's tumble the seat down. The car's having a one-touch tumble feature, and we have space to go inside the third row, so let's go. And I'm struggling to get inside the third row because it's very tough and there's not much space to go. You can see my leg room is good, but over here it's very tough for me to adjust. I have very limited leg room, headroom, and under thigh support. Yes, I won't recommend the third row to the kids above 11 year, but I will recommend this seat to the kids below 11 year. And there is the cup holder, AC vent, and the climate control for the third row passenger. But on the other side, you just have the AC vent, no climate control. There's also a 12-volt charging socket, and there is hard touch, hard plastics actually. Then this is the window, good view, it's a good one, and there's a speaker. Now let's go to the first row of the car, to the front passenger seat, then I'll show you the driver's seat. Now let's keep the second row seat back to its position. It won't take much time, like you don't have to touch a lever. You can just see, you can simply do this. And this is the door panel. You don't have much to talk about, it's the same except you have the door ajar warning. And this is the first row. It's very spacious and it looks very cool. Like you can see there are a lot of controls. This is the seat. It's white leather seats. It makes it look very luxurious, but it's hard to maintain at the same time. You can take a look at the center console or the dashboard, and the touchscreen and the instrument cluster are connected just like the Mercedes cars. And this is the glove box, decent sized with a light, LED light. At the center you also have the leather finish, AC vents, and hard plastics are also there. Above there is speaker, both the sides there are speakers actually. And then this is the touchscreen supporting Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I'll come to it in a while. These are the controls. This is the automatic climate control, and below that there are other controls like the airbag control, the seat belt reminder button, the hazard lamp, 360-degree view camera button. There's also wireless charging available, and this is the 6-speed automatic gearbox. There's also an option for the manual gearbox, and there is auto hold and parking brake function. And here is the button to control the touchscreen. That round button is the control for the touchscreen. And yes, there are a lot of controls to talk about. This is the center armrest to keep you comfortable while you're driving or while you're sitting in the passenger seat. There is this tray which I don't know, you can just keep small things, but the armrest storage space is like decent, not so deep or something. And now this is the sunshade with vanity mirror. This vanity mirror also comes with an LED light, which is a nice touch. When you close it, it automatically turns off. There is also Adrenox badging on the touchscreen. It's very subtle, you can't notice it. This is the manual dimming IRVM. There are LED lights above with the sky roof control and a sunglass holder. And there are other buttons given above, like for the light control, etc. Then there is this really cool button which shows you the ambient lighting above. And there are other buttons. Now let's go to the driver's seat. Let's open the door. And first of all, like always, I'll show you the door panel, and there is also the key insert inside the door handle. And this is the look of the door panel. There's ajar warning, etc. And this is the power window controls for all 4 windows, lock unlock buttons. The ORVM controls are also available. And the best thing, the most favorite thing, the thing which I like the most is the way the seats are adjustable. These are also having memory functions. But I'll also give you a demo of these memory seats. I mean the way you can adjust these. First you can see these. You can adjust the seats like this. It's very cool. It's very advanced type. You get these types of functions in the Mercedes-Benz cars. But in this price bracket, it's a very cool feature. And now when you close the door, the seats go front. You can say it's like a welcome function. The car is like welcoming you inside the car. The seat adjust controls are finished in gloss black. Now let's just open the door. When you open the door, the seats go back so you can comfortably get out of the car. Now there is a Mahindra logo at the center of the steering. There is the control for the touch screen, and at the other side you have the controls for the instrument cluster. You have cruise control, etc. And there are up and down volume button. and also the call buttons. And this is the instrument cluster. When it's turned off, it will still show you the time, which is a good thing. And now there's also start stop button, the wiper controls, and on the other side you also get the light controls. Over here there are two buttons. One is for the downhill drive button, and the second one is the traction control button. Headlight levelers are also available. And now I'll show you the seats adjustment. In this seat you can adjust in the reach, the length, the recline angle, and when you get out of the car, as I told you, the seat goes back so that you can comfortably get out of the car. Now I show you the touchscreen. There are a lot of things, so let's start with Fun in XUV700. When you click that, you will get to see this Android Auto, Apple CarPlay and radio button. When you click Fun with XUV, you will get to see on the screen something like this, like the zip zap zoom mode with the torque and power display. And then this is the navigation system. The navigation is so cool. And then this is the 360-degree camera. Right now it's showing the side camera, and there's also the bird eye view. This is the right camera, this is the back bird eye view, and this is the front bird eye view, and this is the 3D view of this car. It's such a cool feature, just like the Alturas G4. And now I'll show you the instrument cluster too. So you don't have much to talk about over here, and you have it will show you like the driver attention level, whether the doors are open or not, then the time, the date, etc., and then the distance, time. It will show a lot of things. Now let's start talking about the safety features of this car and really cool features of this car. So first of all, you get ADAS system in this car, adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency brakings, and lane assist, etc. And if you're driving the car and if you slowly start falling asleep, then the steering will vibrate so that you can get back your concentration in driving. And if you go to a darker area, the car will automatically adjust the lights for you. Now you have optional things like the luxury pack, all-wheel drive, the automatic flush door handles, etc. And obviously you have to pay extra for it. So my verdict is that this is a really pocket-friendly, high-tech and advanced car, and the most value-for-money variant is the AX5. Because there are all the necessary things, or you can go for the AX3. But if you want really high-tech features and a 7-seater car with all-wheel drive, then you can buy the AX7. The price starts from 12 lakh rupees and goes all the way till 22 lakh rupees ex-showroom. So that was it for today. If you like my video, share my video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I'll meet you in my next video. Thank you.